Welcome, friends. Welcome, family. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my sacred space that I have prepared for us today. Here, there is love. I'm Olivia, and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, here to do your daily pick a card. And I really appreciate you guys, and I really want to let you know that. Oh, we're not going to use this because I am going to go ahead and shuffle. That was our thought of the day if the last take had been good. We're going to go ahead and shuffle your thought of the day here from this deck. And while I shuffle, or shortly thereafter, or even right now, you can go ahead and pause the video and take your time and look at your cards so that you can pick your card. Now, people do this different ways. The way it was intended is that everybody gets to pick a card, and you can use these card toppers in order to do so. I will say that lots of people pick more than one card. Lots of people just turn these videos on in order to relax. Now, I'm not a therapist, but I do appreciate if this helps you to relax. I've even had people say that when they're feeling a panic attack coming on, they'll put on my videos and it'll make them feel calm. So if that's something that helps you, I certainly appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and cut the deck. Let's cut the deck, and we will draw the card off the bottom for our thought of the day. I'm going to put in the description the cards that we used for this reading. I already know how to achieve happiness. And the back says, your heart knows the path to happiness and inner peace. Spiritual practices such as meditation and prayer remind you of what you already know. Well, I have had that experience, and I know that there are probably a lot of people that haven't, because it took me a lot of years to get there, to that experience. One of the things I would like to talk about a book that will illustrate how it is that happiness comes from even in the most dire of circumstances. This book is called Night by Eli Wiesel. It's a short, tiny little skinny book, but it is a really great illustration of what we're talking about here. So, I will put that in the description of this video too, so you don't have to write it down right now or run go find a pen. Now's the time to go ahead and pause this video. I would enjoy a like if you like this video. That's the blue thumbs up, or you can give it a thumbs down if you did not like this video. I will take any and all comments that you have, constructive criticism. If they're mean, I'll take them down, but that's just how it goes. Right now, I'm going to have a sip of cuppa while you look at your cards. At the end of the video, you can hit my little face comes up in the middle in a little round spot, and you can hit my face, and you'll be automatically subscribed at that point, which means that you will get to see these videos even before I post them on Facebook if you like. So I'm already started. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the card that's next to the white loaf cat. And your card for today is the Four of Rods, or the Four of Wands. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a cat. Of course you can. I can move it up and focus it. Way back there, and this cat is forward facing, all by themselves, smelling the catnip. That is catnip. However, this card really kind of has a kind of sad connotation, because really what it's about, well, okay, so I guess I need to fess up. It was drawn in the reverse position, so we're reading the reverse position of this card, and you might be feeling neglected. You might be feeling separate or left out. And maybe you feel peaceful being by yourself sometimes, but I think you're starting to feel lonely. You may be somebody. It especially talks about missing family. So basically, if you were to have an assignment with this card today, it would be to do what you can to reconnect with family. Be it a phone call or a FaceTime, or, a video call. If you can see them in person safely, then that would be a thing to do today. And coupled with the I already know how to achieve happiness, I would say a reconnection is in order. It may not be with family, it may be with friends, but that is something that is calling out to you today. So next we're going to look at the green cat, and we'll see what your card has for you today. The Page of Pentacles. So there he is, looking very fancy in his fancy cat suit. And if you are familiar with cats at all, then you know this cat is in a very worked up and excited state. Because that right there, what his little tongue is doing, is called a blep. He's getting a treat here. And also, I want you to notice this light catcher. So this is a card that's about, it just left my mind. I had a particular word and responsibility popped in instead. This card is not usually about, well, it is about responsibility. It's about taking responsibility for your finances. It's about getting off to the right start with your finances, doing something, setting up a savings account, working on your credit score, making an investment of some kind. Opportunity was what I was looking for, the word that I said that was replaced with responsibility. So your spirit guides or my spirit guide stepped in and said responsibility rather than opportunity, or at the same time as. I already know how to achieve happiness back here. You can just put that together with that. And I will tell you, happiness doesn't really have a whole lot to do with finances. All right, let's see what you have. If you picked the pink cat, and the pink cat, you have this card right here. And that card is, which one is this? It is the Five of Hearts, or the Five of Cups. So he's feeling a little confused. Maybe feeling some spiritual exhaustion. He's also feeling like he might not have enough food. He's feeling a lot of worry. But I'm here to say all is not lost. I really feel like gaining the experience of defeat, that's one of the things. So something happened and you're feeling a great loss because of that. And not only that, you're feeling spiritually exhausted. So it's time to build up your spirituality, basically. Especially if you feel like there is something great, if you feel like a great hole or there's something great missing in your life. Again, I would encourage you to read that book, Night by Elie Wiesel. I will put that in the description of this video so that you'll know. It's something that will definitely fill your spirit in a very short amount of time and help you to understand how to achieve happiness in your life, even when things are dire. So let's see what the gray cat has for us today. And if you picked the gray cat, then your card is the Three of Swords. Now, I know it's hard, there are hearts on there, but this deck is a funny little deck. And this card is actually the Three of Swords, and it really talks about heartache, heartbreak, and pain. This card came up in a reading recently when we were talking about how to find love. And the message in that reading was that you have to feel and get over your last love before you can find your next love. So feel that piercing in your heart and move past it. If you're looking for love, move past it. Here's the thing. You got to feel it first. You got to let it out. You got to feel the pain, and then you got to let it out. This also talks about grief. And just remember that pain is necessary for growth. I wish I had something sweet to say to you guys, but mainly it's time to cry and it's time to hurt. Again, I'm going to recommend the book Night by Eli Wiesel. This reading really seems to talk about that, especially when it talks about I already know how to achieve happiness, that our heart knows the path to happiness and inner peace. I mean, it talks about spiritual practice such as meditation and prayer. The book Eli Wiesel wrote, The Night, doesn't necessarily have so much to do with prayer and meditation, but more of service and happiness and finding happiness in the darkest of places. So that's what we have for you today. I hope that you found that it was just what you needed. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't make altering decisions or changes based on any pick a card, not even this one. But do connect with me on my other media platforms listed in the description of this video. And I am still taking clients, so you can definitely book with me for a personal reading. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate and love each of you. Thank you. Next time.